right. Let's get some air going in here. Boom. It's probably going to be a little loud. I've got to sadly charge my phone for a whole bunch at the same time. I hope this is acceptable for all parties involved, friends. For all parties involved. For all parties involved. How you doing, everybody? A little late getting started, but I'm here. I'm here. That's all that matters, is that I'm here. That's all that matters. Why, good evening, Nani. Good to see you again. I hope you came back to party. Let's see here. Oh my, what happened here? Well, that's not good. Well, that's not good. Let me fix this. Let's fix this right away. Let's fix this right away. There we go. Hey, everyone. I am here now. There we are. Took a sec to get in. Hey, Chris, what's going on, dude? What is going on? I have had a busy freaking day. How about you guys? How about you guys? Hopefully the fan's not too loud. I wonder if that's okay. Hey, Malcolm, I'm working on it, buddy. I am working on it. It's actually in my folder right here. I can see it. I'm just, oh my goodness, man. Yeah. It's your birthday, Chris. Everybody sing happy birthday to Christopher. Hey, it's Christopher's birthday. Chris Chow. You know what I'm going to do for you, bro? I'm going to do this. I do it to all my friends on their birthday. Let's see if I can find it. Oh my God, they have one. Oh my God. Okay, perfect. This is going to be just for you, bro. Because it's your birthday, I want to hook you up. Well, here you go, Chris. Just for you. Happy birthday. Please tell me if you watch it. I love this stuff. Hey, Heather's back. Sweet. Word up, Heather. Word up, Heather. How you doing today? Yeah. All right, Chris. See you in a bit, buddy. Good to see everybody's back. I missed you guys. I hope your week has been cool. A little slow on uploads this week because I was working on a surprise for you guys, and I got the first stage of it done. I'm really jacked about it. So, gotta finish working on getting this slightly insane home setup figured out, and but I have big news. After so much grief and hell on things, I wonder if I can I fix this? I just noticed that my camera is somewhat. Oh, hang on, that would have going to end the stream. That's no good. Well, it looks like my camera's reversed, and because of the way that I'm shooting this, I can't really fix that. So I'm sorry. But guys, if you remember last week, I was talking on the live stream about my band's live CD was coming out that Friday, and we were screwed on a company or whatever. I found a company in Florida, and they freaking got it done and sent to my house. So here it is, guys, the new Without Mercy CD. Just like that, in all of its glory. I am so stoked right now. Oh, hey, you can see my camera. What's up, guys? They managed to get all the copies pressed, printed, and shipped from Florida to my house in west coast of Canada. Oh, buddy, I'm so pumped right now. So if anybody wants one of these, please let me know, because when you buy a physical copy like this from us, you directly benefit the band. We get to keep 100% of this stuff, which is, I mean, I'm super jacked about it, guys. I'm super jacked about this. Hey, Mother, good to see you. So jacked. Oh man, finally. So that's like one weight just lifted off of the shoulders of my. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it was been so stressful. You guys know I was telling you about it last week. It was just Chris watched the video. Happy birthday, Chris. I love that video so much, dude. I'm sorry, I couldn't help. Oh, buddy, it's so ridiculous. Oh, buddy, I love it when the goat just screams for no reason. Amazing. So listen, I'm in a really good mood tonight, and want to know, what do you guys want to chat about? Do you guys want to do some? You need a reaction video of that? Oh, buddy. Hey, if this home setup gets better, I'll be able to start doing some live reaction videos pretty quick, which I'm really pumped about. I'm really pumped about that. So I just gotta get this sorted. It's been a heck of a afternoon, but I plan to do that. I'm going to stay up insanely late tonight and get her done. Hey, Lisa's back. What's up, Lisa? So pretty excited. Now, if I go like this, it looks like it's just my preview screen that's reversed, which is nice. So that's good. Guys, like I said, New Without Mercy physical CDs are here. Thank goodness. We can get this out to the people that ordered it. So excited. So excited. Thank you, Lisa. I love doing them, and I love hearing from you guys and all the emails and all this stuff. It's been just been remarkable. Just been remarkable. Brittany Taylor's back. The positive B. I like it. Brittany, thank you. That's hilarious that you're thinking of it. I actually have a t-shirt of it as well, which is really cool. I'm glad. Makes you think of the sign. Surely not everyone was kung fu fighting. Oh my goodness. Breathing a little easier tonight. A little easier. So, what do you guys want to get going on today? What should we talk about? As always, I feel compelled to tell you that we do have a Patreon page, which you can find over here. I'll just type it, I guess. You guys can find us on the Patreon if you feel so inclined. Jump into that. I'm not going to sing, Lisa. Nobody needs to hear that. The OG. Member 13. Very nice. Actually, I don't know if you're 13 anymore because I lost some people, which made me a little sad. Let's see here. Yeah, I lost someone. Made me a little sad. Sniff. Ian, I'm going to be honest, dude. I don't know. Because are you using that? Or in subharmonic where... Hey, Dave's here. Dave, don't worry about being late, bro. I was late. It's cool. Subharmonic, I wonder if you use the false chords in that sense. Because there's a false chord and then there's a vocal fry, which uses different technique as far as I understand. I'm not 100% sure, Ian. You know who I can... You know what? Let's do this. I will live text my buddy Billy, who would know. Let's ask him straight up, and I will say, hey there, sexy man beast. Which you guys can't see, but I'm literally typing that in in the. I'm just gonna literally typing that. It'd be fun if you guys could see how I text my friends. It's pretty nice. He's like, hey, how's it going? I'm going to say my YouTubers are asking me a question. Guys, do we have a nickname yet? The Pentatonics are called Pentaholics. What's up, Roger? Good to see you, bro. Do we have a nickname for fans of the Temple channel yet? Do we have fans yet? Knights Templar. Temple followers? Sure. Question, and I need your expertise. Is subharmonic and vocal fry the same technique? Close? Far? Purple Monkey Dishwasher. Again, I'm literally typing Purple Monkey Dishwasher. Hey, Denki. Purple Monkey Dish. Oh, my phone. My computer wants to autocorrect it to dishwater. That would have been hilarious. Yes, Mother. And I said, but Temple Crew. Hello, sorry, Denki. You're coming in mid of us discussing whether or not we have a nickname yet for Temple followers. So far, we have Knights Templar, which I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan, Dave. So I'm going to have to say no to that one because Assassins all the way. Temple Crew, Temple followers. You can just do that. Big Assassin's Creed fan, bro. Except for that new Valhalla. It just looks terrible. Just glitchy and buggy. That's my task tomorrow. Oh, cool. Very cool. I'll have to check that out, Mother. Very cool. So what's the questions of the evening, my friends? Let's fire them off. I miss you guys. I actually am at the point now, and if you see me looking off here, it's because I'm using this to see the chat menu because it's much bigger than like trying to read it in here. Very cool. I'm curious. I miss you guys. I look forward to this every Monday, so I'm curious to see what kind of conversation topics we can get in on today. Hit me with stuff, guys. The last week live stream was great. We actually hung out for almost 2 hours to the minute, I think, or maybe we got over. I don't really remember. Anybody in here can tell me what's going on, and we'll go from there. But like, it was a lot of fun, Dickie. We talked a lot. We got a lot of good stuff going down. Things were pretty cool. What do you listen to when you're just chilling on your own? You know what's hilarious, Dave, is like when I'm just totally chilling on my own, I often like silence, to be honest. Except for I've been listening to the new Without Mercy record because it just came in the mail today, so I'm really stoked on that one. You guys, I'm probably going to say another 100 times throughout the live stream tonight because I'm really, really pumped that it's finally here. All the stress to get this son of a gun done. It's finally done. Oh, my goodness. But I like the brutal heavy stuff, or if I have to do work, Dave, I'll put on like a classical music playlist that's specifically geared towards improving brain function or concentration at least, and that'll help me get things done. And a lot of times I just like silence. I like to meditate a lot. I like to goal set in my head. I like to have a lot of fun. That kind of stuff is huge for me. Huge for me. What is the biggest question your students ask? My students often ask... Well, it's not like a singular biggest question, Nani. It's like a general thing of like, how do I get better at blah, and then the blah thing is whatever is directly affecting them in a song or a practice context or a skill set that they want. Because what I'm super proud of at the Music Academy, like the brick and mortar one, what's got me super, super, super happy about it is all of the students, especially mine, are so comfortable. They open up and they ask me everything they need at any time, which is really cool. We build a really good communication thing, and that's what I want. I know, like, I had some teachers back in the day that I was like scared or nervous to ask questions from, even colleagues. I didn't really want to ask questions to certain one of them. Now I don't care. Now I just walk right in and ask you a question. That's the biggest thing I think my students ask, is something to help them improve some way, somehow. Yeah, you're classical music geek too, buddy? Yeah, that's what's up, Dave. That's what's up. Yeah, Heather, we did notice that you were gone last time. Excuse me, I got a little bit of a cough today. No, not the COVIDs. Just saying that, I'm probably going to get demonetized now. It's always a good feeling to finish off a Harper. Yeah, it is. It so is, mother. Oh my goodness, it is. Dinky, are you going to get the PS5? I technically have one on order, I think. I don't even know, man. It's so messed up because I had one and then I lost it, and then they offered it again and I got it, and then I lost it again. So now I'm just kind of waiting to see what's going on. I don't even understand. The thing is, I'm not even fired up about it, which has me slightly concerned. Billy's typing his response, by the way, so it might be kind of long-winded. I'm not really fired up about it, Danky, so I don't know. Like, I hope that I get it and I'm just enthralled with it 18 million ways from Sunday, but we'll see. Wish I had a teacher like you back in the day when I was studying voice. Yeah, maybe, but I mean, I'm a crappy voice teacher, bro. We could have done theory all day, every day, but like, crappy, creepy. Yeah. Okay, so Billy says, remember the original question from earlier was, is subharmonic and vocal fry the same technique? I was unaware of that question, so I reached out to my buddy Billy, who is a sick vocal phenom and super educated dude. He's saying, no, it is not the same thing. Sorry, I'm trying to process what he's saying. Billy's very intelligent and oftentimes speaks above my pay grade, if that makes sense. Do you guys have anybody in your life that speaks above your pay grade? Yeah, okay, so I was right in my subtle estimation of vocal fold behavior being different. That's what he's saying. He said it's the acoustic parameters of singing are really low, like below C2. The vocal fold behavior is still chest register, and fry vocal is a completely different vocal fold behavior. That's essentially what he's saying. That makes sense. Yeah, no worries, Heather. No worries. We missed you, but you're here now. I hear you, Tiff. Dave speaks above his pay grade all the time. You guys are fun. Your son made chief. Like, is that like oh, I'm in Canada, Nani. I don't remember where you are. Like Native American chief, like that, like First Nations chief. Chief petty officer, like it's a military thing. Oh, okay. I'm so confused right now. Holy crap! He made chief petty officer in the Navy, dude. That's legit. Good for him. He has no idea who I am, and nor should he. But give him props from me. That's freaking cool. Props. Damn. What song do you get asked to do more? Like lately, it's been a lot of Crazy Train. Lately, it's been a massive amount of Crazy Train. Usually it's stuff like Cowboys from Hell or Walk. Walk is another big one because of the Pantera stuff. Everyone knows I love Pantera, so they talk about that a lot. God, I love Pantera. Ugh. Ugh. Super love it. Yeah, Nani, that's pretty dope. Give your son props from I think all of us. I think all of us. I can say that. I don't like to speak for other people, but I think all of us in the room right now are pretty stoked for your kid. That's freaking badass. Freaking badass. Do you guys do that on purpose? You just say fan. You just want to see me fangirl over Pantera. I mean, you're not wrong. I straight will. I straight will. Yeah, old school stuff would be cool. I would like to do some Jethro Tull. That'd be nice. Heart, I wouldn't mind. I had a big Heart kick last summer, so I kind of got burnt out on him a bit, but still wouldn't mind. Yeah, mother. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, concerts got. I mean, my band was offered European tours after we got signed. That we're like, why? Like, it's not going to happen. Like, it's just not going to happen. No one will understand, but how are you Nathan's friend? Who says I am? uh, oh man, I was out at dinner meeting a friend. I was actually interviewing a potential drum teacher for the academy because we needed a second guy. And I was so jacked to come back and hang with you guys. Is that weird? I don't think it's weird. This is like my hangout time with friends, man. We're all friends. We're all friends here. Then um, last week was weird because, and I want to ask you guys about this. That last week, I don't remember who initiated it. I think it might have been Mother, but I don't want to put words in your mouth, Mother. But somebody insinuated you guys would like to do like a theory thing. I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys want me to talk theory right now? I'm your friend. I thought you hated me. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no friends. Thanks, I'm pretty proud. He is a ballistic nuclear missile. Oh my god, you have one of those smart sons. One of those sons that's a smart person. What that must be like, huh? Wow. Nani, it was you that brought up music theory. Yeah, sure. Do you guys want to talk? Does anybody have a theory question on something you want me to help clarify or not? Because, like, I mean, theory is such a wide word. Watch, we start talking theory and just the room empties. I don't remember what I said 5 seconds ago, Danky. That's one of the reasons you know I'm not lying, because I don't remember what I said 5 seconds ago. Oh no, Dave, sorry, I should have been more clear, buddy. I was listening to a lot of Heart last summer, and I just got super burnt out on them. Hey, Philippines, word up. Whereabouts are you from in the Philippines? I'm gonna text my buddy Ryan, whose wife is from there. Maybe you guys like are close in towns or something. Steely Dan. Okay, so Steely Dan is dope. The little I know, I'm not super well versed in Steely Dan. It's not. Let's get this going here. Let's angle this guy a little better here. Wait for me. There we go. I can move back a bit. So Steely Dan is not somebody I have a crap ton of experience listening to. It's one of the things I'm kind of semi-ashamed about. I should probably know a lot more Steely Dan than I do. But you guys know I love the heavy shit, so I've just been super into that for so long. So long. Yeah, that's actually Nani. That's actually what inspired the freaking heart just oversaturation of my soul because I saw that and I saw that they made Robert Plant cry. Was the actual like screenshot or whatever? It was one of those things like I was laying in bed and I was like checking it out on my phone or whatever, and the mute was still off as I was scrolling by, and all I saw was Robert Plant crying. So I went, "Oh, I gotta check this out." And then I watched the video, and yeah, they freaking destroyed that freaking performance. And a lot of students were asking for a lot of Zeppelin for a while there because the Thor movie Ragnarok had like all Zeppelin as the freaking soundtrack. So there was that to consider, which was pretty neat. Was incredible. Can you explain what a pentatonic is? Hell yes, Poghead. I can explain that for you. So a pentatonic is just a fancy Latin, or I don't even know. I think Latin, but I don't even know what language that's. It means 5-tone. Penta meaning 5, tonic meaning tone. So the best way to look at it is it's one of the major scales or minor scales with 2 notes removed. So for example, the minor pentatonic is just the minor scale without the 2nd note or the 6th note played. Does that make sense? So like if you went through and played the minor scale and you removed the 2nd note and you removed the 6th note completely and just skipped it, you would end up getting the pentatonic. And they kind of slang term them because it's penta meaning 5 and tonic meaning tone. So it's a 5-toned scale when typically we're used to hearing 7s. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Pentatonic doesn't have a 2 or a 6. Hope that answered your question, bro. That's a solid question. Thanks so much for that. Danky, I see at the bottom that you got school tomorrow, so you do have a killer night. Crush those grades. And I'll see you tomorrow night, I guess, in class, because you're a freaking guitar student of mine, so that's pretty dope. Basically, yeah, Dave. Basically, that's one of the essential ways of looking at it as far as I remember. Yeah, black keys equal pentatonic, essentially. It's one of the reasons why anything you play on the black keys, any combination of the black keys sounds rad, because the harmonic separation between all of the notes, or intervals, if you will, lines up so badass. What else? Sorry. Love songs that deviate from standard formulas, like opening from Ghost Love Score Nightwish when they deviated from Omnipresent 4/4. Yeah, like rhythmic channels, right? Like 4/4 to a subset of like 3/4 or even 6/8, which is really just a faster waltz. Things like that is really cool. It's a similar thing, Mother, is why I love that band Meshuggah. I consider in my world, like in my like only my opinion, I think Meshuggah is the best there is at oscillating time signatures, or compound time as we call it. I think Meshuggah is just unfairly great at it. Philippines has got to have the highest musical awesome per capita in the world. So yeah, dude, yeah, Morissette is amazing. I got to do more Morissette on this channel, 100%. 100%. You're from Barcelona City? That's pretty cool, bud. That's pretty cool. Stairway to Heaven hooked me? Yeah, Roger. Yeah, Stairway's a classic. You cannot deny. You cannot deny. You bet, Pughead. I hope that helped. Ask more questions, Pughead. I love this stuff. It's going good, Davis. Just crushing a Diet Pepsi because I'm one of those weirdos. And reading all your messages. Loving it. Leftover birthday cake. That's what's up. That's what's up. I have not heard of your favorite band of all time, my friend. I'm sorry, Dave. I have not heard. Well, shit. Guess I got another band to look up. I'm so down, buddy. Twist my rubber arm. How's this for framing? Better? Guys, I know I've said it 300 times, but the Without Mercy CD is here. I am so jacked about this one. This is so much stress and pain to get this thing out there, so I hope you guys dig it. Here it is. Look at that sick artwork, minus the reflections on the plastic. But my goodness, look at that. I'm so stoked that it is here. So pumped. If anybody wants a copy, let me know. I'm doing free shipping to anywhere in North America. And for any of you guys, screw it. I'll just send it to you in the UK. I don't really care. Just hit me up. Hit me up. Reacted to strings for... Hell yeah, dude. I should check it out. No worries, Chris. Welcome. It's all good, Mother. We missed you for every second you were gone, but you're back now. That's all that matters. All right, everyone, obligatory stuff time. This is your link to the Patreon if you would like, and stuff. Please swing over there, and that's a horrible link, so I'm just going to do this. That is a horrible, horrible link, so that's the better link. There it is. Yes, there is a specific reason, Pug. 100% there's a specific reason. Yes, Chris, I have dropped the ball this week on reaction videos, my friend. And I make no excuses. It was just getting this CD out was utter hell getting the production done. I'm sure you guys heard about me last week. Last week, I was kind of griping to you guys about how there was this company local to me. It's only like 40 minutes down the road that was going back and forth for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and just dicking me around with minute, subtle details. And then the Thursday, which was a week before our actual release, they told me they can't do it and they were unwilling to compromise. But if I was willing to compromise and not have it anywhere near my deadline, they could do it for me. And I was unwilling to compromise. So I found a company in Florida, which is literally the other side of this country and down on the other side of another country, was willing to hook me up, and they were able to do this inside of a week. Get all the copies printed and shipped to my house, still wrapped in plastic, vacuum sealed. I tore one open and took a look at it. I was so pumped, dude. So I'm sitting here essentially flogging my band CD because we're super excited about it. If anybody wants one, let me know in the chat. I will hook you up, and Christ, I'll do free shipping for you guys. You guys are always here. I hope it goes well too, Davis. We're really, really, really excited. Thanks, Chris. Let's see. I need that in my life. What do you need, the CD? Or I missed that. Oh, the music nerding. Yes, I like the music nerding. Oh, man. Yeah, 100%, Nani. It's what we do. We music nerd. We music nerd. That's what we do. My band plays pretty insanely heavy stuff, Pug. I'm not gonna lie. We play really aggressive music because it's what we all love. That's why we do it. We do what we love. Zero shame, zero quarter. Absolutely, Roger. Fire me an email, bro. You and I correspond a lot, so fire me an email, Roger. I will hook you up, brother. Or in fact, if anybody really wants one, I suppose I could set up the free shipping for you now. Let's see. If anybody wants one, here's the direct link to it on our band website. I will get you one. There's one directly to it. For those of you outside of North America, you can use coupon code GETFREESHIPPING, and it should be set up. For anybody outside North America, if it does charge you shipping, don't worry. I'll throw in a bunch of free gifts for you. How's that? I'll take care of you. I got some stickers and some stuff. I'll take care of you. Like Disney once said, if you can dream, you can. 100%. Hey, Michelle, good to see you. When are we going to hear you react to Unleash the Archers? Probably not, Dave, because I know them really, really well. And I don't like doing friends of mine's bands because one time I did, and there was something I didn't like in it, and I said that, and it just got really, really ugly really, really quickly. And we don't even talk anymore, actually, which was, honestly, it was more their fault than mine because, man, not everybody's going to like what you do, but I like the guys that Unleash the Archers as people, and I would hate for it to turn out that I didn't like a song and it caused something like that. That's why I've seen it a lot recommended, and I've just kind of been like, I don't really want to do it. If that makes any sense, I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind, because like we're all friends in the same kind of community, and I don't want it to come across that I'm using my YouTube channel to kind of crap on what they're trying to do, which is insane. Let me just angle this a little bit better. But yeah, I hope you guys don't mind. I would hate to, yeah. My 24-year-old son tells me all the time I'm a nerd because I was in jazz choir concert. Yeah, my wife tells me the same thing, Nani. My graduating year of high school, I think I was in 7 band classes. I had 2 that existed before school, 2 that existed after, and 3 throughout the actual semesters. She would just always be like, nerd, nerd. I mean, she still does to this day. Let me just angle this here. This is getting kind of crazy. There we are. There we are. A little bit better. I'm very curious at what the sickest harmony you have ever heard, DJ. Okay, so I'm going to talk about harmony a little different, Chris, but here it goes. That's a great question. So one of the times was, this might not be the conventional answer you're expecting, which is what I hope for. So one of the best harmonies I have ever heard exists in 2 spots. One is in the actual legit version of Ode to Joy by Beethoven, which is like over 30 minutes long. Most of us have only ever heard the da 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 da. But there's one spot in the 3rd line of the same movement. Want to say it's measure 14 because I'm that much of a nerd, but there's an instance where he plays a singular note over the dominant chord, and it just hit my soul. It hit my freaking soul, dude. Oh my God, he hit it so bloody good. Now that harmony is extremely similar to one of the harmonies done in Hallelujah. And it's the part that it goes like this: the 4th, the 5th, the minor chord, the major lift. That lift is the setup to how they go, the baffled king of glory, hallelujah. And that resolution is just, it hits my soul. I'm gone. That's it. I'm gone. It's over. Game over. Game over at that point. So I hope that answers, bud. Saw one of your solos earlier tonight. It was wild. Figure that must be your norm. Oh, one of my solos, like a guitar solo. Maybe, Raj. I love playing extreme music. It's my favorite thing in the world. And the day I was able to encapsulate that whole extreme feeling, like with the sweep arpeggios and the multi-finger tapping and stuff, I lost my mind. And that's it. I'm screwed for life now. That's all I'll ever do. I love it. Fair, too close to home. Whoa, oh, whoa, it just changed. Hang on, I lost everything. Hang on. Okay, life comes first. Yes. What does that mean? Too close to home. Yes, bummer. I was really hoping you're going to get. Yeah, maybe one day I will. I know Brittany really well, and I was going to try and get her to come be on a podcast, but she's kind of weird about that sort of thing. So, yeah, is what it is. Yeah, Mother, you're true. Yeah, that's one thing that I've tried to, and I make sure Janelle keeps me on point on this. I react to the stuff that is suggested, but of the stuff that's suggested, what I want to. I don't do this like I'm some trained monkey or something like that. I do it because that sounds like it would be a cool idea. That sounds like it would be fun to do. That's what I do. I think that's why it comes across as genuine. At least I hope that it comes across as genuine. 'Tis my goal. At school, I was singing 5 nights a week in various groups. My dissertation advisor was not amused. Yeah, I can imagine they wouldn't be, but screw him. He did fine. Yeah, exactly, Davis. I think you get the point. Like, my band has played live with UTA all the bloody time. So, because we started our bands at the same time, right? So, and I hate it. There's another local death metal band that people always draw kin to mine, and we're not at all in the same genre, which is frustrating. But similar thing, I won't ever react to them on this channel for the same thing. I like the dudes, and I don't want to draw parallels to this and that. I just don't want to do that. Amy, if that's what happens, then you stick your left foot in and you shake it all about. Oh yeah, the big suspension at the end. That's I'm not able to pull it up in my head, but yeah, okay. I seem to remember something like that. It's not striking a chord with me, Dave. But I'll listen to that after. Yes, Guitar Raj, absolutely. That's fair, Sean. That's fair. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Hey, Carl. Good to see you again, buddy. Coming all the time. People getting to know you, brother. That's what's up. Do my best. Do my best. I do know Metal Church. Now, why is that ringing a bell? I mean, aside from I knew the band, but like there was something to do with a reunion show or something. Did we play a reunion? No, I think somebody might have just ripped the name off, to be honest. We played a show in Vancouver with Metal Church. Not necessarily that Metal Church, but either somebody was ripping off the name of that or it was their album release name or something. The term Metal Church, we played a show with something like that. Yeah, Bach is very impressive music theory wise for sure. I'm a huge Beethoven fan, but Bach is just as amazing. Absolutely. Hey, John, good to see you, buddy. It's funny you should say that. I did, my friend. It required a cable and an adapter. It was a very, very complicated fix. I gave up and just drove to one of the major downtown cities here and went right into the Apple store and said, help. And I was like, I have an Apollo Twin X. And they're like, say no more. And they just gave me the two cables. It's a lot of money for two cables, but whatever. They knew exactly what I was talking about, and is what it is. They're super helpful at the Apple store. I gotta say, their shit is expensive as all hell, but they are helpful, dude. Oh, man. Made my life so much easier. I didn't know they did, Chris. If you can find the version, fire me an email, brother. That would be dope. Hey, sorry to see you go, Dave, but you're right. It is kind of late for some of you guys. So I hope you're having a killer day wherever you are, and crush it, buddy. Crush it. Thanks for hanging, bud. Oh, you posted in Discord. Solid, dude. I'll check that out in a minute. Who's all still in here? Say hi. Ask me a question if you want. Let's just start a convo. Who cares? Man, it's a good Monday night. Feels like a solid, good, awesome Monday night. Got some new toys to mess with. Pretty excited. Got some new lights coming. Pretty excited. Oh, there is Pughead. I'll give you the link to directly our YouTube, which should be this, I think. See if this works. Yes. Oh, it's not. There, that's the direct link to our stuff. Should work. That's good, Michelle. It's getting cold and rainy because I live on the West Coast, but I mean, I love it. I live in a rainforest, right? So I love it. Yeah, Amy, you rule for doing that, man. That's true, Davis. It was a cultural thing, I think, is the reason they still use stringed instruments of that caliber, and we moved on to more synthetic sounds. But I agree with you. Japanese music is dope. Yes, I need to check out Avi Kaplan. My goodness. John, I am straight up Canadian, born and raised, my friend. Born and raised. I don't know if that's a maple syrup. No do to boot it, eh? Does that help? I'm told I don't speak like a Canadian, if that helps. I'm told I have some radio voice. My wife has said I have a face for radio. Yeah, it's getting pretty cool for sure. For sure. If your son's in Winnipeg, tell him to be safe, please. It's crazy out there right now. I know, Chris. I am planning to do a lot of Christmas stuff for you guys in the month of December. I'm trying to hold off on it now, but the month of December is when I'm going to just wreck stuff. What about hockey? Yeah, hockey, poutine. What's that? There's that classic thing they say, you know you're Canadian when you understand this sentence. Excuse me, sir, could you please pass me a serviette? I seem to have spilt some poutine on my toque. Oh, you ask because I don't sound Canadian. Yeah, it's weird. It's very weird. What do I sound like if I don't sound Canadian, I wonder? Yeah, Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, for sure. Changes on the rise. You're right, Heather. That's the one that's recommended all the time. Nani, I'll do it for you. Watch this. Hey, Google, what's the temperature outside?
In Abbotsford, it's currently 6 degrees.
Hey, Google, what's the temperature outside in Fahrenheit?
The temperature in Abbotsford right now is 42 degrees Fahrenheit. By the way, you can say always use Fahrenheit for weather.
No, I'm good. It's 42 degrees Fahrenheit, 6 degrees Celsius. There you go. That's what Google's for. Oh, let's see. Hang on here. It's true that I hear you guys do. Oh, no way. Really, Carl? New earbuds. I'm constantly on the search for it. I just can't really. I'm an Apple guy. Like, I'm shooting this on an iPhone into my iMac right now, and I love Apple. But I don't know if I could make work the AirPods. I probably could, because rumor is you can do that with like little to no latency. So that's what I want to check out. Be good for shooting vids for sure. Poutine, yeah, right? Interesting. Midwestern U.S. accent. Interesting. That's something to consider. I'm wearing a toque. A downtown Midwestern accent. Is it or a beanie? Yeah, beanies or toques. I think beanie's the American word of the stuff. See you, Heather. That's what I was worried about, John. I'm super over worried, brother. You're not a camera guy, are you? I gotta buy a new camera. I shouldn't say a new camera, like a dedicated camera. That's what I gotta buy. I'm super confused on stuff. Yeah, there you go, Michelle. Fez. See you, Amy. Be safe. Yeah, Sean. This is actually a great time to be on the channel, because typically what happens is I get this weird sense of guilt when I haven't done a video in a while, and I'll do like one every day of the week. It'll just happen. It'll just be like boom, 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 boom. because I know I want to do an Avi one. I want to do another Morissette one. I want to do another So Yang one, and I got a couple death metal ones I want to really do and just dissect. And I want to bring back some old school Devin Townsend ones and do. I just think it'd be great. Yeah, my one buddy, we did this thing yesterday where we're unable to have a Christmas party because of the COVID thing, and so what I do for, yes, please do, Davis. What I do for all my students and their parents and stuff every year at Christmas at the store is I like to do a big Christmas party. We have Santa come out. It's a whole thing, right? We give every single kid registered in our system a present with their name on it. Santa pulls it out, and this year Janelle was going to make sure every parent got a what's it called? A stocking all over the place so that everybody felt super included, because we appreciate the business, right? I'm very appreciative of that. I get to play guitar for a living every day, all day, or do these live streams with you guys. Like, I'm very, very grateful. I try to make sure it comes across. I hope it does, guys. But with the COVID lockdowns, we're not allowed. So what we had this year was Janelle was like, what would be cool is if we could take a nice photo. And I went, that's cool. And then that evolved into... I called my buddy Shimon, who is like the greatest photographer in this country as far as I'm concerned. And we basically gave every single family a free family portrait, and I wasn't charging for it, and I wasn't even going to put company branding on it. It was literally like, here's a gift, take it, it's yours. And so we did that all day yesterday, which was super, super cool. I forget why I was telling you guys that. I feel like, yeah. Thanks, Bughead. Do you want to ask another question before you go? Pretty stoked. I take it you're a guitar player? I haven't heard of Chase Holfelder. Maybe I know him by face, but I'll check it. Maybe Sean, but maybe Avi became that awesome flavor because he took the time away from PTX. It's very possible, right? Oh, that's why, John. I just reread your question. So we did all that, and I spent all day asking the photographer about like angles and like cameras and lighting and all that stuff. I really picked his brain for like 8 hours, and he gave me some solid ass advice. So I'm gonna be using that pretty quick here. I'm gonna be using that. Pretty stoked. Oh, cool. I should try that. I'm still trying to figure out like where I sit with this whole YouTube thing. What's my thing? Maybe my thing is that I'll just be insanely approachable to all of you. Maybe that'll be my thing. I think that's a good thing to have, because it's like literally just me. So I think that's a good thing to have. Yeah, I'll just be insanely approachable. What are your guys' thoughts? What's my thing? Let me know. What's my thing? Roger, my man Roger, have we talked about Devin Townsend? Roger, have we talked? Pughead, would you like it to be? Buddy, I teach for a living. I will hook you up, dude. I will hook you up. If you want to play guitar, screw it. Won't even charge you. First lesson free. First 2 lessons free. Screw it. You want to take free lessons till the new year? Hit me up, buddy. I teach on Skype. I teach on Zoom. I got you. Oh, Davis, you fired me. You fired me an email, bro. I love it. Thanks, buddy. I just saw it. It came up here. Got the notification. Music nerding and insane approachability. That's my thing. You think? I'm down. Roger, buddy, Roger, please make eye contact with me right now, my friend. I need to tell you. Can I have everyone's attention, please? Because this honestly, Roger, this cannot be understated, my friend. I truly believe that we are living in the era of a modern day Mozart and master genius, and his name is Devin Townsend. He's a Canadian artist. do yourself a favor and get well versed in his career work. Because, now hear me out, I found Devin because I'm into the heavy stuff, and he had a band called Strapping Young Lad, which my wife has described the best as the music that must make it in your head when you have a nervous breakdown. When you go schizophrenic and lose your freaking mind, that must be what it sounds like. That being said, Devin has recently evolved into this progressive artist that even does just straight up acoustic shows. He is the bar, dude. Please, 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 please. 20 minutes later. You know what? You know what? Please, 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 please check out Devin Townsend. You will not be disappointed. You will not be. He is a beast. Absolute beast. Please, Roger. He is a beast, my friend. I don't know. Did I oversell it? Did I, like, yeah. 10 minutes later. I feel like I can't oversell Devin Townsend. Dude, Devin is the man, dude. What video should we start with for Devin Townsend? John, hold that thought. John. EMG Kingdom is all good, but John, based on the emails we talk about back and forth, John, I want you to check this out instead, John. I want you to check out, I think this is the correct spelling of it. I think like that. There might be a hyphen. Look up this one, John. I'm pretty sure. It might be a hyphen. It might be spelled like this, maybe. Like that. And from there, look up his acoustic one. It's literally just him and an acoustic guitar, and it's utterly mind-blowing that he can do just that with an acoustic guitar. And then check out songs like, honestly, this one's really good. And actually, you know what, John? Check out this whole album. Grab that whole album. It's insane. If that doesn't make you a fan, I give up, my friend. Devin is too good. And he understands that every single sound you are hearing, he heard in his head and sees it as like colors and orchestrates the whole choir system himself and the harmonies himself, the percussion himself. He is... Yeah, Roger, sorry, buddy. Now, John, I wanted to talk to you for a sec. I don't know what a Rumble channel is. Can you hook me up with explanation, bro? I have looked at Sabaton now, Davis, because is it the drummer of Sabaton that's married to Floor? Is that what you guys were telling me before? Let's see. Let me Google it then. Let me Google it. Wow. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, I see. I've never heard of this. Never heard of this. I'll do some research on it, John. Please keep in touch with me about this, man. I'll do some research. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, Chris. Hell yeah. One sec, guys. I got a thing here I gotta just fix on my end. 1 second. Ding. Yes, I know. That's the thing I'm fixing. I know. I know. There. That's fixed now. Let's take a look-see. Okay. Okay, I see, I see. I see, John. I see what you mean. Cool. I got you. We are numbered. Okay. I'm curious what everybody's listening to when they say they go listen to Devin Townsend. I wonder. I wonder if my boy Roger looked it up. They seem to only happen on YouTube, yes. I'm looking at a few options, John. I think right now what I was kind of going at was to master my craft and get good at doing these ones and just see if it was a thing I was even any good at. Because it was a question mark, right? Especially like these live ones are tough. A lot of reactors at least say that it's tough because you're talking to people for an hour or two and it's hard to be engaged. I'm spoiled because the fans of this channel, you guys are insanely vocal, which is great. There's so much stuff to talk about in these chats, but I can't imagine what it would be like after like nobody said anything for 20 minutes. Please don't test me on that. Please don't go silent for 20 minutes. That would be so terrible. Now that I feel like I'm getting used to the process, I'm going to start building the technology, and then I'll probably look at expanding across multiple platforms. I think that's a smart move. Diversify, of course. I think that's a really smart move. Good advice. John, you always get solid advice, bro. I love it, man. I love it. You hooked me up with that cable, man. That was solid. Thank you. That solved a lot of problems. I took that as a screenshot, actually. Issue was like places around here thought I was nuts. They did not believe me. So crazy. Yeah, Spirits Will Collide made me bawl my eyes out, Davis. Oh, man. Process? I don't like them, Nani. I don't like them. I can't attest to the genius though. I can't. It's missed the boat for me. Yeah, I think Davis. I did a reaction video to this, or it was supposed to be more of a breakdown video because I admit in the beginning of it I had seen it before. But you literally see me like I just lose my. I have to like leave the camera shot for a second. It's man that lyric in it where it's what does he say? I mean, all the lyrics are so profound, so massively profound, guys. Yeah, it's like, and I say in the video, it was like I heard it at the exact moment I needed to hear it. Hey, Dave, welcome, buddy. Does that make sense? Like when I first heard it, it was at the perfect moment I needed to hear it. It's hard to describe it other than that, but I feel you, John. I feel you. Yeah, Davis. If anybody's got advice on how to organize the reaction channel too, because I've done so many now, I feel like some of the crazy ones have gotten lost. Davis, let me know if you want me to just put the link right into here. Dude, the guy is so good, so good. It's true. It's true. So, Mother, do you know about the band Animals as Leaders? That's true. That's a good idea, Davis. I'll add that to my thing to do tonight, okay? That's a good, solid idea. Thank you. Yes, Mother, check out Animals as Leaders because what they're doing is they're taking 8-string guitars, and it's just 2 8-string guitars and then 1 drummer. And the 8-string guitars do slap bass stuff on it, which I had never heard before done on a guitar. It's insane. Most people listen to this song first. It's arguably one of their. It might be called The Woven Web, but it's one of their most prominent hits. Yeah, and Mother, I'll be completely honest with you. I personally think, but I'll leave it to your opinion as well. I personally think the best musician in that band is their drummer. I think he's insane. Absolutely insane. The great record they released is called. I don't know if anybody in here is like me and you like records, but the record, The Joy of Motion, is fantastic. Polyphia is. Oh, buddy, Polyphia is really talented. I just can't get past the attitude. I can't. I can't get past the attitude. I struggle for it, Davis. It bothers me because like when you're that good, you don't have to be a dick. I mean, my favorite guitar player ever is Dimebag. He was not a dick. Insane blues chops on that son of a gun too. Insane. Still thinking about that second one that I want to do, and I'm wondering what time of day I should do it. Most of you where you're at, it's quite late for you, yeah? That's what I assume? If it's quite late. Yeah, I actually did a video on that, David. I did a video, Davis, sorry, David. Davis, I did a video on CAFO, and yeah, I lose my crap on that. It's so insane. 6 in the morning, yeah. Yeah. CAFO, when I first heard it, I wasn't a big fan. The melody that broke me into them was Physical Education. That's the one. Is that it? Is that Physical Education? Yeah, I think that's Physical Education. No, that's not. That's not at all. Oh my god, you're gonna make me listen to the. Yeah. 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 If you want to see something insane, Davis, look up on EMG TV. He does this song called Wave of Babies. And it's just him in a room, kind of like the Devin Townsend one, but you just get to see the beast skill sets that he has. The beast skill sets he has. Yeah, Carl. Carl, check him out, buddy. It's pretty fun. Sean, I don't know enough about it, buddy, to have an opinion, to be perfectly honest with you, my friend. Yeah, David. Yeah, David. Animals as Leaders. I hated them when I first heard them. I didn't like it. Again, I had a bad experience trying to meet them at a show. They were pretty rude and obnoxious to me. But I listened to them enough, and I got into it. And actually, at that show, there was if you guys like instrumental music like that, there's a Canadian band that's insanely rad. They're called Intervals, and they're fantastic. They're fantastic. Absolutely dig it. Yeah, Victor Wooten. Yeah, Victor Wooten's a beast. But seriously, guys, check out the band called Intervals. My understanding is he just released, because it's one main guitar player and he hires musicians, but it's my understanding that he released a new record recently. It's my understanding of that. I'm behind the ball. Getting our album out here, this Without Mercy record, it has been so much. 100%, Dave. Like, I mean, I remember it took me forever to get into Opeth, and they're arguably one of the more original pioneers of progressive. But Intervals, what's my favorite song by them? Honestly, anything by them is really sick. He's such a good guitar player. And he typically writes in a lot more happier mode, so you'll get a more like upbeat, positive kind of vibe to it. A lot of progressive bands stick in minor tonalities. Oh, maybe, Mother. That's insane. That's insane. But Mother, if you check out Animals as Leaders, just listen to the drummer. It's just nuts. Absolutely nuts. And honestly, everybody in here, if I may do my solid as a metal fan and an ambassador of the genre, please, I'm going to type the name in here. Everyone, please do yourself a favor and get acquainted with the band Meshuggah, because that's just inhuman. Their ability to play complex and compound time signatures is absolute. Roger, I don't know if you're still with us, my friend, but Meshuggah is the bar for rhythm in the metal world. It is inhuman. Carl, I know you said you're listening on headphones, my friend. So, yeah, Dave, it definitely has to grow on you for sure. Carl, top songs, my friend, would be like Bleed and New Millennium Cyanide Christ. Yeah, that's right, David. I believe Sweden for sure. Catch 33, just check out that record front to back, or Obzen, the whole record front to back, or Break Those Bones, Whose Sinew Gave It Motion. That's actually the name of a song. It's so badass. So badass. Oh, Chris is back, right, Chris? So are you back from a Devin Townsend experience, my friend? Tell the room. Was it terrible or was it awesome? I hope you don't say it's terrible. Just DJ loses credibility just like that. Oh, man. Yeah, Roger, like, for us death metal guys, we often talk about Meshuggah is the bar for rhythm. They are the bar. Yeah, Camelot's great. Not familiar with Delane, but oh, okay. Pierre Pil Unjar. Okay. I'll try to check that out later for sure. Yeah, Roger, Meshuggah, it's super heavy. Like, that's hard for a lot of people. Yeah. Yeah, it's insane, right, Nani? Insane. That drummer is so good. So I have a story. About the drummer. Who wants to hear my story? Oh, cool. Mother's listening to the Woven Web. Beautiful. Nani, what'd you think of the bass slap? So sick, dude. And that fill. So sick. Carl, brother, check out even their whole album. It's called The Violent Sleep of Reason. The Violent Sleep of Reason by Meshuggah is an utter masterpiece. Utter masterpiece. Man, like the song Clockworks, like, just look at the drum playthrough. Look at the drum playthrough for Clockworks, okay? And I'm going to tell everybody this right now. Realize that his left foot has been opening and closing the hi-hat, that sandwich symbol thing, the entire time. His left foot's going and then you realize it's his left foot that's keeping time instead of him hitting the hi-hat like other drummers do. And while his left foot's doing that, his right foot starts going heel toe. So you get this like, and he's just going nuts. It's utter insanity, man. It's so sick. And I'm gonna write that in here too. It's called Clockworks and do yourself a favor and watch the drum play. Can you guys tell I'm nerding out hard with you right now? You see how much into this I am? It's so good. So good. Chris, hold that thought, buddy. I will come back around to you. But here, yes. So story time about the drummer from Animals as Leaders. So he did a drum clinic demo. That's a big thing for a lot of musicians to do because they'll get paid to sit in a room and discuss their technique and how they go about playing something or whatever. And it's a good way to make side money if you're on tour and whatnot, right? It's good to accumulate and diversify money. But he was doing this thing. So you imagine a metronome, and he's like playing this stuff. And he goes like this, and there's like this click time or whatever. And drummers can do something called a rhythm pyramid, where they essentially, the easiest way to talk about it is they keep subdividing how many notes per sound happens. So I can do like one note, and I can be like, if this is my if this is my metronome, I can be like da da da, or counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then the other easiest thing is something called eighth notes, where it's counted with and. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then the next side down is called 16th notes, where they go 1 e and a. So 1 e and a, 2 e and a, 3 e and a, 4 e and a, 1 e and a, 2 e and a, 3 e and a, 4 e and a, deca 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 deca. So something called a rhythm pyramid. So on a really, 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 really basic level, this guy from Animals as Leaders is demoing the rhythm pyramid with a metronome. But then out of nowhere, he describes what it would be like to be perfectly off time from the metronome. So he's playing on the gaps. Da, 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 da. And then he goes through the same thing. And then he switches back and forth between. He'll play on time, and then he'll switch off time. Back on time, off time. On time, off time. It's insane. Utter insane. It's the second most badass thing I have ever seen in a drum clinic or drum playthrough. Devin Townsend is amazing. Yeah, Devin Townsend is... So, Chris, let me ask you this. Did I oversell it? Probably not. Oh, man. Probably not. Oh, Carl, did you check out? I would get so lost trying to time that. What is that from? Did you watch Clockworks? Is that what it was? As far as I understand, Sean, the Offspring actually started when none of them could play. That's the thing. I think they just kind of looked around the room and was like, "Hey, you be the drummer, I'll be the bass player," kind of thing. So I don't know if he's known for that. I don't know. I know back in the day, Korn was fantastic for it. Korn had a great drummer in the original lineup. I don't remember who's drumming for them now. Is it Terry Bozzio still or somebody else? I feel like it's somebody else. Maybe it is. No, it's not Terry Bozzio. Oh, that I don't know if it's a video per se, Chris. I was at a drum clinic he did here near me. He was talking about like how important metronome use is and keeping time, but then he's got a whole thing called like mastering time. That's right. It's Le Lucia. It's Ray. Ray's playing. Yeah, that one I can't. But Chris, look up anything by. This is the guy's name. This is the guy's name. He's unreal, Matt. I'm probably gonna spell it wrong. It's not my intention. He's inhuman, basically. That's true, Davis. Bandmaid's drummer is actually really, really good. At the risk of being a horribly judgmental person, I don't think she's in the category as the drummers we're talking about right now, to be perfectly honest with you. But I think when I watched that Freedom thing and her drum solo, I agree with you. She looks like she's having a blast. And what she's playing in that video does look way too easy for her. Way too easy for her. So I'd be curious to see what she does to push herself. Or if she's even one of those musicians that pushes herself. Two that comes to mind is the drums for Hammerhead. Sure. Sure, I'll check that out later, Sean. I can't really. I have seen Drummer at the Wrong Gig. Yeah, I've seen that one. Oh yeah, Carl. Like the dude is so insane. And there's this whole thing of like compound time, which is like the easiest way to describe it to people, but it's not a complete answer. But the way I try and explain it to students and whatnot is imagine if you had two fractions, okay, and you figured out their common denominator of the fractions. What would happen is that's the number you would get to how many times each person has to repeat their riff or their musical idea before you guys all came together on one again. So what Meshuggah did that was so badass was they went, okay, we have two guitarists, we have a bass, we have a drummer, and we have a vocalist. That's five. So let's make five different fractions, find the common denominator to all five, and that's how many times we'll have it repeat or whatever. And they did that for like 15 years. And a lot of us were like, what the hell? That's insane. But then to raise the bar, what they did, and this is where it gets stupid, Carl, what they did was they went, well, our drummer has four limbs, so why don't we get him to do four different, like, metronome speeds, or sorry, four different fractions, and we'll do the common denominator to all of his limbs against the common denominator of the other four of us in our fraction, and that will be this song. So there's songs in Meshuggah, because I remember I was studying them I never remember the name for it, but the Indian method of counting drums, like taka dimi dimi taka dimi dimi taka, and it was absurd how they had figured out something like 20, sort of Nani, but there's a weird thing on that. But like, and they would do just messed up stuff that, like, when it's all done together, this is why it's weird, because it sounds like, the way I'm describing it, it sounds like it would be 5 levels of displacement, and I suppose written on paper, perhaps it is. But the thing is, when you have that many levels of displacement, the way that Meshuggah did it, tied together with like a triplet feel in the vocalist. For example, in one of their songs, New Millennium Cyanide Christ, it's really subtle, but it's there. What you end up hearing is your brain interprets it as 4/4, which is so messed up because it's not correct. But it's like their method of it's. Oh God, I remember it was so badass. They became. Oh yeah, that yeah, Matt, yeah, yeah, Matt's. Enjoy, Naughty. Enjoy. The guys, I bought his he's got a whole lesson series out there called is it The Joy of Time or something, or Mastering Time, or he's got 2 lesson DVDs out, and I bought both packages. I'm a guitar player, I'm not a drummer. I play drums for fun, and he's inspired me to play drums like 10 hours a week. The guy's nuts. Absolutely nuts. That's fun. But anyway, I nerded hard there for a minute. Oh man, Meshuggah is legit. Whew, that was a lot. That took a lot out of me. Boom, 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 ba-doom, ba-doom. Okay. I feel like poor Carl's driving trucks inside right now going, what the hell are these losers talking about? Basically, Sean, go listen to Meshuggah. They're masters. Sean says, I don't know what we're talking about, but I'm having a lot of fun pretending like I am. So I have some fun news. I understand, Sean. Perhaps Animals as Leaders then. Are you into them? Because they fall kind of under a progressive metal category, but they're all instrumental and not super, super heavy. But the raw appreciation from bands like Meshuggah is, yeah, yeah. Okay, Sean, do me a solid. Do me a solid. Start out with animals as leaders, and specifically the joy of motion. It's very easy to listen to in the sense of they wrote it more like more classic harmony based, so it's easy to follow. Yes, I've listened to a lot of Ginger. My favorite song by them is Perennial. Is that how you pronounce it? The the chorus she does in that song. That's it. Made me a fan forever. Made me a fan forever at that point. Nightwish is a good start. Sure. Yeah, for sure, Mother. I bet there is. Sean says this is important for me to read aloud. I feel like I'm just reading just for you, Carl. But I remember my younger, innocent, and more ignorant self preaching that growl screamo wasn't real singing. I was exactly the same. Exactly the same. Oh, how naive I was, my friend. How naive I was. Oh my goodness. I have two questions for the room. One question would be, we start this Pacific Standard Time, whatever that's called, PST, PTD, I don't know. Would you guys prefer if I started earlier than I'm starting? Should I start maybe an hour or two earlier? Would that help some of you? Or I'm still thinking about adding a second day. I just don't know when in the schedule I would do it because it would have to be about this time again. And I know it's late for some of you guys, but we could start the weekend off. And then the other thing was, I was strongly considering do this call what person should. Oh yeah. Yeah, Sean, a lot of that is because Devin screams on pitch instead of doing the 10 to do gun rolls or whatever. Oh, cool, cool, Mother. I got you. Like if I started it an hour early, but I still went for 2 hours, Mother, I bet you could make that. Monday Night Football, Roger. I like you, man. You're a solid dude. The other exciting news I have, guys, is I'm thinking of starting a podcast where it's an all audio based thing that would be available to you guys on the platforms. I just have to figure out how to upload to the platforms. But it's very easy for me to record audio with the home setup I have now, and I would be more than willing to just do that. If that's something you guys were thinking of getting into, or be into grabbing and downloading or whatevs, I would be more than happy to get that up there for you guys. So let me know if that's something you guys think would be cool. And we still have the tiered system for YouTube available. I don't know how I feel about it. I got to do a little more research into it. Yeah, Davis, I think so. It's essentially the same thing as this, except I would be talking and try and have guests on, stuff like that. Aw, shucks. Thanks, Mother. Shucks. Yeah, Davis, like the growling and the screaming thing is not a thing for a lot of people. It's oh, Fletcher. It's really hard vocal technique for sure, Davis, and it's what sucks for me is a lot of people just turn off the music completely because of that. And that's too bad for me because like some of the instrumental stuff is utterly ridiculous. Davis, I have a challenge for you, Davis, and anybody else in the room. There's this band that I like. like this, that has the growling and stuff, but they also many times have released their album with just instrumentals too. I challenge you to listen to that stuff because it's really cool. They use a lot of keyboard-based melody stuff to drive home and tie together parts of the rhythmic pieces. I agree, Epica is pretty awesome. And then, well, growling doesn't take so much skill as growling without destroying your voice is 10 seconds, and then doing it on pitch. I'm not sure I understand, Sean. If you're saying like growling in general doesn't take much skill, I do disagree, but that's cool. Yes, Marco is, I don't know if underrated. I don't know if underrated is the term as a vocalist, but I agree, Mother. That song specifically made me go, whoa, hello. And I think I even did a guitar lesson for you guys on it. Yeah, Davis, please check them out. They're worth it, man. And they play a lot of really cool things. A lot of really, really, really cool things. I'm so happy I got somebody else into Devin Townsend tonight. My goal as a metalhead is complete. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, Davis. I mean, Nightwish kind of coincides piece by piece with perfection, so... Yes, now the greatest show on earth, I still plan to do a Yes, and fellow Canadian. Exactly. I still plan to do a reshoot of that in a reaction video context, because I did that as a live reaction to celebrate 20,000 subs, I think. Or maybe it was 30,000, I don't remember. 20,000, that feels right. And we tried to do that as a reaction video live, and it got destroyed. It was terrible. It just absolutely got destroyed. Video got blocked, and then this got crushed, and then this thing got destroyed. Just utter ridiculousness. Utter ridiculousness. Yeah, Davis, that's true. I can see that. I kind of reached that similar myself when I was doing so many reactions to them. That's why I took a break. I think the floor one is the first one in weeks. I did the floor Let It Snow one, or Let It Go. Let It Snow. Let It Go one. I did that. Devin Townsend, first podcast guest, Carl. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I keep saying this every week, and I'm very aware that it's been like 3 weeks or 4 weeks. But when I get this new interface hooked up, a world of options will thus be available to me. Yeah, Devin is an incredible dude to me, too. I have a picture. It's really small. This is me meeting Devin. This is me meeting Devin. He was unbelievably kind to me. And it's so crazy because you watch his videos and you see him perform, and he's this outlandish character that's just totally out there. And then you meet him, and he's like got a toque on and a hoodie. He's like, "Oh, hello. Hi, I'm Devin. Hi. Oh, yeah, nice to meet you. Cool, man. Thank you. But then you see him on stage like 20 minutes later or even 20 minutes before, and he's this like crazy character performing. It's utterly great. Utterly great. Mother, did you see the floor thing that she sang Let It Go, the Frozen cover? I posted that one. So so question: if I started a podcast, would that be something you guys are into? Would you guys be wanting to jump in on that? I liked the cover. I liked her arrangement. It was all really, really rad. My comment on the video was that I thought that she, like, the mix was super low for her voice, and that was frustrating to me because I know how much of a powerhouse she was. Well, the idea, Davis, would be that it would be available like 24/7 after I've done it. Like, that's the goal, right? Is that you'd be able to download or grab them from wherever at any time. I think I'd kind of be into... I have the whole Ginger approved thing that I want to get rolling more serious. I just haven't found a home for the content. Carl, I am looking at that, my friend. One of the reasons I talked to that photographer I mentioned earlier tonight was to grab all of that information. and then see if I could like film it and put it everywhere. Yeah, there you go, Davis. That's the goal. And I want to talk about like stuff and have guests and really just kind of go at it. I think it'd just be a really, really crazy, great idea. All right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. If anybody has a question you want to ask me, now's the time. Let's jump it in there before we just call her an evening and close it off on our... Is this the fifth one in a row? Every Monday at 8. And I'm sure you've noticed Bartholomew's in the shot. He's right there. Not going to leave my boy out. Not going to leave my boy out. Meaning of life, John, to be happy and as healthy as you can and try and leave this world a little bit better than the place you found it in. That's what I believe. Be the change you want to see in the world, my friend. Thank you, Fletcher. Meaning of the life is 42. I hope so, Roger. Feel free to email me, my friend. Check out Devin Townsend. Enjoy. As always, guys, it's been a blast. It's been a blast. We'll see you on the upside. Watch it go.